Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be updating you again on a bit of transfer news as we do on this channel as always. So do hit that like button, please. If you do, consider press that subscribe button as well, and if you do consider, as I said, press the like button and subscribe to the channel as always. So a bit more things is updated now in the transfer rumours. I've just been doing a researching on ESPN and Sky Sports, and that not much has updated. A couple of players have updated in regards to David Silva and Music Ozil, and then I'm going to update you on some more stuff that I have seen as well. So apparently David Silva, it's in the press, it's been leaked to the press. Apparently, reports stem from Italy that apparently that David Silva could consider getting could that David Silva could consider quitting Manchester City after being at the club 7 years. I think this is now his 8th season in the process with Manchester City. David Silva's, and apparently now he could consider quitting. And AC Milan apparently are interested in the player, and also to Music Ozil now could end up joining Inter Milan at the end of his current deal. So we could see two Premier League players both going to Serie A, and this has been what's linked in the press. So David Silva is a player, for Manchester City, and we know he's age 31. He's made over 2 century appearances for Manchester City during his time in the Premier League and scored 39 goals. In the process, he's a player that, he risen up the ranks fantastically well with Valencia. He risen up the ranks for Valencia, and we know he can play as attacking mid, he can play as a winger, he can play as a second striker, can David Silva as well. Very, very good with his left foot as well. He risen up the rank because he was with Valencia around about 6 years. He played in more than 150 games, did the player with Valencia, and he won a Cup there in 2008. And then he joined Manchester City in 2010. So this is his 8th season now in the process. He's David Silva. I think he's made 6 starts this season, but he has yet to get his name on the score sheet as David Silva. But yeah, this is in the press, and apparently, what does it say? He has one of those. But yeah, it's been leaked in the press. AC Milan are interested, and Inter Milan are interested in Mesut Ozil, as the president of Inter Milan's even confirmed that. So he's been at Valencia, as I said, Alba, Celta Vigo. Yeah, he's been at Celta Vigo on loan periods as well during his time with Valencia. And since being in Man City, as I said, he's made over 2 century appearances, scored 39 goals, and he has earned 115 caps for Spain, as well as David Silva in the process as well. But he's a player, he's a talented, agile, left-footed player. He's excellent. His touch is very, very good. He's got good dribbling skills. He's got a fantastic ability. His attacking movement is good. Possession in tight space. He's good at operating space as well as David Silva. He's a good passer. His passing ability is absolutely sublime. And his versatility is very, very good as well, because he can play in offensive because he can play as a winger, attacking mid, and even playing a false number 9 as well, can David Silva. But all in all, during his time with Valencia, he made 161 appearances and scored 29 goals. That was all in all, I think. And for Manchester City, all in all, he's made 314 appearances and scored 51 goals as well. In the current process. But with Man City, during his time, he's won the Premier League with them twice, FA Cup, League Cup with them twice, FA Cup won once, Community Shield. So yeah, he's a very, very good player, and apparently AC Milan are interested in going for the player. I think City are still in. He did confirm. I think City have been in talks, or they are still in talks of City securing him a new deal, of signing him a new contract with Manchester City to probably fend to get AC Milan's interest away. But this is basically what's being reported, and I'm going to update you now, guys, on Music Ozil now from Arsenal. As I did update you that I did say in the press the other week, I think it was, that he was keen on reuniting with Jose Mourinho, was Music Ozil. As it did say, with Real Madrid, he made over century appearances, he scored 19 goals in Friday, 47 assists. We know he was in Bundesliga for the 5 years with Music Ozil. Arsenal have paid 42.5 million for him, a German record, the highest paid fee for the German player that Arsenal paid for him. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons with Arsenal as Music Ozil. All in all, he's made over century appearances in the Premier League. He's scored about 23 goals, 24 goals, and assisted quite a lot though, as well as Mesut Ozil. He's a player that's good at creating chances. His record against the big teams are that very, very good, but he's good at creating chances and he's good at creating and providing assists. And he is a very, very good playmaker as well as Mesut Ozil. So he did say he was keen on actually, reuniting with Jose Mourinho after they were fantastic, together at Real Madrid. Obviously, he's coming to an end of his deal. I think the player is keen on seeing out his deal because he was demanding £250,000 a week from Arsenal. We know Arsenal generated a lot of money in the August window. They have stepped up a steam, since their defeat, to Liverpool. Arsenal, have performed better. They've set up to steam. Sanchez, when he plays, is still giving it, 100%, nearly 100% for them every game. Even though I think Arsenal are convinced that Sanchez is also going to be leaving in January. So Ozil's keen on seeing out his deal, and then he will become a free transfer next summer. But I don't think United will end up with him, to be quite honest with you. I think it could be Inter Milan, because apparently the president's confirmed that Inter Milan are interested in getting Ozil from Arsenal. But obviously we know Jose Mourinho has got his plans for January or next summer, because Mourinho spent over £300 million in 2 transfer windows since he took charge at Manchester United. So let me just go. I need to get my charger because my battery's going low on my phone. Wait there. So tell me what you think to this this situation. Right there, guys. Right, I'm back now. Just wanted to put my phone on a charge. I apologise about that. But yeah, Ozil could go to Inter Milan. I've got some more news to update you regarding Leon Goretzka. As I've updated you on several occasions as well. Leon Goretzka, as I said, this season he's made 6 starts so far and he's scored 1 goal. His pass accuracy is very, very good. His shot accuracy is very, very good. He's a good young age prospect as a player. He was joint top scorer in the Germany 2017 Confederations Cup as well, was Leon Goretzka. But apparently now the press are reporting there has been quite a few teams interested. Man United have had an interest in the player. He's a midfielder, he can play, I think, on the wing as well. Arsenal have been interested, Liverpool have been interested, Chelsea have had an interest. It's quite a lot of teams, Barcelona, but I think apparently what the press are reporting now, Bayern Munich could be emerged as the front runners to get Leon Goretzka, and I think that could be his preferred move, Bayern Munich, because he did say he's either going to go to Bayern Munich or Barcelona. He is coming to an end of his deal as well as a player. He's risen up the ranks, fantastically well with Schalke. This is his 5th season, I think, in the process, because obviously he participated in the Schalke reserve team before Leon Goretzka. But Schalke had signed him back in 2013 and he signed a 5-year professional deal, and Schalke had purchased him for just £3 or £4 million, and he made 30 appearances last season with Schalke and he scored 5 goals. But some of his stats, are absolutely dramatic, absolutely dramatic. He did say initially before that Bayern Munich had agreed a deal with the player as well, and he's got like 77. He's had like 77 interceptions. His aerial duels are very, very good. His pass accuracy is very, very good as well. He can score goals. A very, very good young age prospect for what I've seen of the player. So this has been what's been mentioned in the press about that as well. Also, as I heard it yesterday, Christian Pulisic has been mentioned on quite a few occasions now. I think, he's been mentioned on quite a few occasions as Christian Pulisic from Borussia Dortmund. He's a younger 19 or is he 18 or something like that, Christian Pulisic. To be fair, he did say in the press that Liverpool have been interested, Arsenal have had an interest. Quite a few teams have been interested in Pulisic from Borussia Dortmund. This season already he's scored 2 goals and he's provided 1 assist. And he's also, believe it or not, he become the youngest player, did Pulisic, to score 2 goals in the Bundesliga, and he's made 44 starts and scored 7 goals as Pulisic. He can play. I think his main role is actually playing as a number 10. His versatility is very, very good as well as Pulisic. I do really, really like Pulisic, to be quite honest, because he's a good young age prospect. He can score goals. He's good at linking up the play. He's agile. He's skillful. His versatility is good. He's competitive. He's tenacious. Very tenacity as well. Very, very good player and very, very lethal. But I do really, really like him. But yeah, and also, believe it or not, he risen up the ranks fantastically well with the reserve team as well, did Christian Pulisic. He used to be, obviously, he risen up the ranks, in the reserve team. He scored 10 goals and provided 8 assists in the reserve team as well in just 15 games for the youth team with Borussia Dortmund. So his overall stats, are dramatically impressive. Are Pulisic's stats. So he has risen up the ranks fantastically well, and there's teams that are interested in Pulisic. Arsenal are another team that are interested, because obviously they're trying to find replacements for Sanchez and Ozil, because they are definitely going to be going in the process of that. And I did update you yesterday, about Carlo Ancelotti getting sacked from Bayern Munich, which I was very, very shocked about. He's got a very, very good pedigree, won the Champions League with Milan, won the Champions League with Real Madrid, won honours with Real Madrid, won honours with Chelsea, won the Premier League and that with Chelsea. Everywhere he's been, really, he's won honours as Carlo Ancelotti. He's won honours, he's achieved well. And it's a bit of a shock that he's been sacked, but obviously after their 3-0 defeat to... Yeah.
Pass the shoe. No, bottom. Your top.
What for?
Put in wash.
Alright. But I do really, really like him. So, yeah, as I'm updating you on Ancelotti, I'm really, really shocked. But we were after 3-0, Bayern Munich's 3-0 defeat to Paris Saint-Germain. It confirmed that Ancelotti had been sacked from from Bayern Munich. So I think the assistant manager's taking Bayern Munich, but until the time being, so the board don't mess about anymore, as we've seen, with the Frank de Boer this season, now with Carlo Ancelotti. You've seen it with Chelsea in the past, they've had numerous managers sacked in a short period of time. So the board's very, very strict now, and it wasn't as strict. It's as strict now as it was. It's very, very strict. It didn't used to be as strict as it is now. So the board don't mess about anymore. So who else are we going to update you on today? Who else was I going to update you on if there's out else? Yes, about obviously, as I updated you on the latest news, as you about Paulo Dybala from Juventus. There's teams that are interested in him. It confirmed Man United had an interest. Real Madrid are interested as well. But I did say, Real Madrid are a very, very big club. I've got a fantastic, trophy cabinet just like Manchester United and that. Big, big, massive club, the static stadium, with top class quality players in their team. But they've got enough class in their team already, Real Madrid. If they want some more targets, they've got to at least offload one of their players. And it would be Gareth Bale, to be favoured to be sanctioned off if Real Madrid were to get the likes of Dybala and even Christian Pulisic, because that's another team that are interested in Pulisic. Real Madrid apparently as well. But yeah, with Dybala, he did say that Man United were willing to actually put a record fee of £155 million in for him, which would be a record fee. We know Juventus have lost a couple of quite a few key players, over the last couple of years or so. They did get Matuidi, they did sign a couple of other players as well, if I can remember. But it did say Man United willing to put £155 million in. It did confirm Ed Woodward did have discussions with the players' representatives. He's got a deal until 2022, but he has no release clause in the current deal. And it did say the Spanish journalists have confirmed that Real Madrid actually were monitoring Paulo Dybala, who's made over a century appearances now for Juventus, scored 19 goals, provided 11 assists in 40 appearances last season. As I said, he's made over a century appearances. I think he's bagged 10 goals this season so far already or something, and he has provided quite a few assists as well as Paulo Dybala. But he can play as a forward, he can play as attacking mid. He's good, he's strong, he's good at physical around defenders, he's fantastic at beating opponents as well as Paulo Dybala. Guys, I'm going to be quite honest with you, he's very, very good at beating opponents, and his ratio is very, very good as well, and Juventus signed him back in 2015, so this is his third season in process. Juventus signed him £32 million and £8 million in add-ons, so Juventus paid £40 million, so they really would cash in. If Man United were prepared to pay £155 million, they would cash in a lot of money for Paulo Dybala, but I don't see, to be quite honest with you guys, I don't see Manchester United getting him. I was confirmed Barcelona were interested as well, but I can't see Manchester United getting him. I think our most favourite player, our next player is probably going to be Antoine Griezmann, as I said, because Man United, Man United would want to keep that number 7, role vacant, from a commercial point of view. We haven't had I think his last best number 7 was Ronaldo. We've had great legends. We've had Ronaldo, we've had Cantona, we've had Brian Robson in that number 7 role. We've had so many good number 7 roles over the years, but he did say it's now Jose Mourinho's main priority target is Antoine Griezmann. As I said, and Griezmann scored 3 goals now this season when Atletico Madrid have just got a new stadium as well. It did say, Man United are willing to plot £88 million bidding, Griezmann, who's very, very good. He's, very, very good for France. He's very, very good for France. Very, very good in the Euro 2016 as well, was Antoine Griezmann for Atletico Madrid. And also with Real Sociedad, he risen up the ranks fantastically well. He made 2 century appearances, won the league with them, and scored over a century goals. And with Atletico Madrid, I think all in all, he scored over a century of goals. Now in La Liga, he scored over 60 odd goals in over a century of appearances as a Griezmann, and he estimated 6 out of 10 that he was coming to Old Trafford, but due to the transfer ban, it didn't occur in the process. We know he signed a new deal back in June as well, but it won't mean nothing if Man United, have offered enough money to activate his release clause. Then it would take him away from Atletico Madrid. He scored 28 goals last season. Did Antoine Griezmann. But he's a good player. He's got a good finishing product. He's very, very good in the air. Very, very good with both feet. Technically good at going around defenders as well. And he's an efficient finisher. It'd be good to see him in the mix because he's got a strong relation with Paul Pogba as well as Antoine Griezmann. He did regret the decision that he did not join Manchester United. But Man United are convinced they can go for him next summer. As well, in the process, it might give us a boost now that Diego Costa has gone to Atletico Madrid. It could give us a boost in getting our pursuit of Antoine Griezmann. As I said, and it's still confirmed, also, as I said, Real Madrid are also interested in Julian Draxler from Paris Saint-Germain. As I said, Real Madrid are interested in him. As I said, Real Madrid need to offload one of the players. Julian Draxler, maybe find it hard to get first team football, considering the amount of money Paris Saint-Germain spent in the August window. They did offload a couple of players, but they still need to offload a few more, to avoid financial fair play regulations. But it did confirm, that Real Madrid are interested in Draxler. Arsenal have also been interested in Julian Draxler as well. That's another possible target for Arsenal. Julian Draxler, who made 17 appearances for them last season, scored 4 goals. He's only been at Paris Saint-Germain since January as Julian Draxler, because they bought him, did Paris Saint-Germain. He signed a 4-year deal with Paris Saint-Germain, and Paris Saint-Germain signed a £30 million from Wolfsburg. He has won quite a few honours as the player as well. He risen up the ranks with Schalke. He made nearly 2 century appearances and with Schalke and scored 30 goals. Did Julian Draxler as well. He's won 37 caps with Germany as well as the player. But he's skillful. He's good in the air. He's good at driving forward. His versatility is very, very good as well. He's skillful. He's creative. He's a very, very good player with Draxler. His versatility, as I said, is very, very good. He's a good 2-footed player as well. Also was very, very good in the Confederations Cup was Julian Draxler, and his crossing ability, is absolutely sublime as well. In the process, it said Real Madrid are interested in him and they're monitoring that player. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, we know Arsenal have had an interest in that another target, Dries Mertens from Napoli. They said they were interested in the August window, but it come to a conclusion as the player signed a new deal until 2020 with Napoli. He's highly experienced, he's creative, he's tenacious, competitive. He's good in the air also. Arsenal are interested in him. It comes to conclusion, as I said, because he signed a new deal in 2020. Risen up the ranks fantastically well. Used to be a PSV player, as I said. Crossing ability, very, very good. He's highly experienced. Good at putting balls into the box. But he may just have a release clause of £27 million in January, so Arsenal may go for him. He's made over 50 appearances for Belgium as well as the player, and he's won Belgium Football of the Year. So, yeah, Arsenal may go for him in January as well, because they know Ozil's going to go. They know Alexis Sanchez is going to go as well. So, yeah, we will see what happens in the process. I've updated you with the Sanchez, haven't I? I've updated you a few times on the Sanchez news of what's going on. We know Sanchez, I think, is either going to go to City. He could still go to Paris Saint-Germain. I'm not really sure, but Paris Saint-Germain are actually willing to offload Cavani, maybe, because it's apparently saying now that Everton have had an interest in Cavani. Chelsea have had an interest in Edison Cavani as well. Edison Cavani is made, I think he scored 7 goals this season for Paris Saint-Germain. He's made 7 appearances. And it's his 5th season now in the process with Paris Saint-Germain. He's an ex-Napoli player, he's an ex-Palmeiras player, he's Edison Cavani. And for Paris Saint-Germain in Liga 1, he's nearly scored a century of goals now. He's made over a century appearances just in Liga 1. Napoli, what did he make at Napoli? At Napoli, he made over a century appearances, scored 78 goals. At Panama, he's made over a century appearances, scored 39 goals. And his versatility is very, very good. I think he plays a striker. I think he play as a winger as well, if I'm quite sure. I might be wrong about that. But he's very, very skillful, good in the air, very, very good player. And apparently Chelsea have had an interest in him. Everton have had an interest in him. Because PSG are maybe looking to get Sanchez in the mix as well. So we will see what happens about that. And it also confirmed that Man United had an interest in Nangalan from Roma. We were linked to him during the August window as well, Nangalan. I do really, really like Nangalan. He's still only young. He's compassive. He's tenacious. He's very good, dynamic box-to-box player. He's Nangalan for Roma. I do really, really like him. If you look at his overall stats, it did confirm, Jose Mourinho had actually sent scouts to go watch the player because he expresses himself well. And last season, you look at his stats, 1,509 passes completed. 11 goals, 5 assists last season, Serie A for Nangalan. Total shots 90, and he created 68 decent opportunities as well, did Nangalan, and he's already scored 1 goal this season. So it'd be actually good if we could get Nangalan in the mix with the likes, of Herrera, Matic, Pogba, and all that. It'd be very, very good to see if that did occur. But yeah, we will see what happens in the process. And we know Manchester City, as I did, going back to getting the videos, I did update you, about David Silva. Apparently, he's linked with AC Milan, because we know City are doing very, very well this season. They're scoring goals. Jesus and Aguero, the Fluidity City. Aguero scoring goals, Jesus scoring goals, Sterling's hitting form for them, who they paid £49 million for back in 2015 from Liverpool. He's made over century appearances now. He's doing very, very well for Manchester City. Is Gabriel Jesus. But yeah, apparently David Silva could go to AC Milan. As I said, he risen up the ranks of Valencia. He made over 150 appearances with Valencia in La Liga. Did the player, and he won Cop de Rey in 2008. And he went to Manchester in 2010. Did the player, and he has been. This is 8th season in the process. He's made over two century appearances now as David Silva now in the process for Manchester City. It did confirm, the press were reporting that he could consider going to AC Milan, and it did confirm Man City are still maybe in talks of signing him a new deal in the process as well. And Ozil linked with Inter Milan as well, so we could see Ozil leave the Premier League after being in Premier League at quite a long time. Silva, that's been in Premier League now a long time, could both go to Serie A. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the process. Anyway, guys, drop your comments, likes below on the channel, as I said. Subscribe to my channel as always. If you do consider subscribe as always, press that like button. And yes, just to remind you, I am off to go get FIFA 18 quite soon. I've played the demo, but I'm going to go get the game soon. And I'm going to experience what it's like. I'm going to find out if I can go live doing gaming. And if I can find a way to do it, I will do it. But if I can't, I'll just tell you, and I'll just let you know regularly on my channel if I can't go live when I'm playing FIFA 18, because this is my phone when I go live on my YouTube stream, and I go live on my phone, so I will update you how I'm doing on FIFA 18 if I can't go live whilst I'm playing. So I'm going to go have a look how much it is. I think you get 3 different editions. Did you get standard? You get premium or something like that? I'll go have a look anyway, and yeah, so anyway, I'm going now, guys. If you do consider subscribing to the channel, as always, as I do keep saying to you, press that subscribe button. Or even if you don't even consider subscribing, give the video a watch, a like, or whatever. So, yeah. So, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later on. Bye.